festive vibes going with Graham.
A tourist, a spy, a Time Lord and a queen. We've got some top-notch TV for you tonight. Imelda Staunton, will you say the words?
Let's start the show!
Oh! Welcome to the show. Are you all feeling Christmassy? Are you? Woo! Yeah! Only 10 days to go, and people are deciding what to have. A traditional turkey, nice. A succulent goose, interesting. Or, just for this year, a lame duck. Merry Christmas! He's hanging in there. Hey, we've got a mouth-watering menu of stars for you tonight with some tasty TV treats to tell us all about. So, let's get some guests on! Later, we'll have a Christmas number from the beautiful voice of Gregory Porter. Yeah. But first, he's gone from the hit Netflix series Sex Education to become the 15th Time Lord in Doctor Who. It's a first-time welcome to Ncuti Gatwa! Dunkirk, now back in Slough House for the third series of the hit spy drama Slow Horses. Please welcome Mr. Jack Lowden! Hey! Hello, sir. Very nice to have a seat, He's one of Ireland's finest, starring in such hits as The Fall, A Private War and Belfast, and now returning for a second season of drama thriller The Tourist. It's a warm welcome back to Jamie Dornan! Yay! Hello, sir. Very nice to see you. Have a seat, and the star of stage and screen was Oscar-nominated for her role as Vera Drake, played Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter, and is now completing her turn as Queen Elizabeth II in the hit Netflix show The Crown. It is the brilliant Imelda Staunton, everybody! Oh, very nice to see you all. Hello again, hello again. First time welcome.
Thank you very much for having me, Graham.
Imelda Staunton, have you met the boys before?
Not met them, no. Watched them, obviously, from afar, in my comfort of my own lounge.
Nice, nice.
All absolutely brilliant.
Very good.
Very much.
Oh.
I'm very jealous, actually. Well, of their careers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. 16th Time Lord. There's still time. Yeah, good. And Jamie and Ncuti, you do know each other.
We've met, yeah. We met in LA, didn't we?
Bumped into each other a couple of times, yeah.
Well, I've met.
I like non-committal. Yeah. I saw you.
I thought we had quite a nice chat.
No, we did. Yes, yes.
I'm a huge fan of Ncuti. I think he's like a sort of megastar, and he's got the best quads in the world.
Yeah. And you used to exchange gym tips over the
Don't tell them that.
No.
I like that a man can compliment another man's quad.
He's got huge, but you know, you get them out quite a lot, don't you?
I do. I'm getting
They met in LA, Imelda. It was warmer there.
Yeah.
It wasn't weird.
No.
Yeah.
And Jamie and Jack, do you know each other? You must.
We've texted and left each other voice notes.
And pictures of our calves.
Yeah. But I actually never met in person until tonight.
Oh, OK, there you go. Oh, nice. And Ncuti, here you are as the Time Lord. And the... Very good, yeah. And often, because we've had new doctors on the show before.
Have you?
And they always talk about how, oh, I couldn't tell anyone. When I was told I couldn't tell anyone. You told everyone.
Told everyone. Had one glass and it would be like, I'm the doctor! In random places. Yeah.
And we should also say, biggest movie of the year, Barbie. Jeez. You're in Barbie. And your Barbie co-star, Ryan Gosling, he's a fan, because look what Ryan Gosling did. He surprised you with this.
Ryan is a Whovian.
Look at this. He did that T-shirt.
He's got a cool bag.
Yeah.
Ryan is a fan.
So were you Doctor Who... Like, did you know you were the Time Lord when you were filming Barbie?
Yes, it was announced while I was filming Barbie.
But you'd already told everyone, so that was...
Because you were handing out T-shirts.
Wear this. Wear this.
Yeah, I have some news. Hey, look, it is the festive TV season, and we've got some great shows to talk about tonight. So we'll start with Imelda Staunton's star turn as the late Queen Elizabeth in the final episodes of The Crown. They're all available to stream now on Netflix. So the first part of the final season focused on Diana. This second part, what does it cover?
Well, I think after there's been a break now, and so the final 6 sort of begins with what I always felt was like Romeo and Juliet with William and Kate. It was like a new, fresh love began. So that begins the journey, and then you get back with the palace, because the Queen, what's quite been great is that there was a lot of difficult issues that she had to face at this particular point in her reign, which dramatically is quite interesting to play, obviously.
Yeah.
So, Margaret goes, the Queen Mother goes, and then, of course, she's then facing, what's next? And then we also have Charles and Camilla getting together.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ups and downs there.
And it's interesting, because so many times I talk to people about their series, and they can't tell me anything. It's all, oh, that's a spoiler, that's a spoiler. What's great is we know. We know the story.
Yeah.
It's just the fascination is seeing how you do it, or what angle you take.
Yeah, well, I suppose, I can't have an angle, I can't put a spin on the Queen. Oh, no, that's given me an idea now. So it's Peter Morgan and Stephen Daldry, and, it's what they decided to do. And so, you do film it all, of course, out of order all over the place, but I can let you into this little thing, that the final shot of the whole series was the final shot that we filmed. And it was one take, and that was it. So we ran out of time, quite frankly. Wouldn't you think we'd have the time? But no. But actually, it was great to do that. And I think for everyone who'd worked on it for all the years, from the very beginning, it was a bittersweet moment, that last day.
And obviously, you were filming when wait, actually, were you filming when the Queen died? Were you on set when the Queen died?
Wow.
Leslie Manville plays Princess Margaret, and myself were filming, and at lunchtime, we were told we might hear some sad news, and I said, "What do you mean?" So about the Queen. I said, "Oh," and he said, well, "Do you want to stop? Do you want to carry on?" I said, "We'll carry on." So we finished the day, and you go home, and then, as we all found out at about sort of 6 o'clock news, and then, weirdly, in the schedule, I had 10 days off, which was the 10 days of mourning, and I was inconsolable that night, and I would have been, of course, been sad, but obviously I think I was fueled by living with her for so long.
But isn't that timing so strange that you had that break?
And then, so I had my 10 days, and I didn't want to watch a lot of things, but I did watch the funeral, and then I filmed the next day, and I think it was very difficult for people looking at me. I, got my head around it, got dressed, but then we had a lot of, supporting artists in that day, and then The Shape walked on, and I think for them it was quite hard.
No, so you're playing the familiar Queen. You're playing the Queen we know.
Yeah. So that was hard, I think.
We've got a clip. This is you, as the Queen, having a heart-to-heart with the young Prince William, played by Ed McVeigh.
Before I acceded to the throne, Philip and I lived in Malta as a young married couple. Villa Guardamangia was our home, outside Valletta. Some of the happiest years of my life. I used to go to the grocer's, you know, every day, with all the other wives. And held dinner parties and picnics. Then went to the local hairdresser, out of the spotlight, living a perfectly normal life. I want you to have that too. As normal a life as possible. For as long as possible.
I'm doing my best.
Good.
Oh, he's great, isn't he?
You look like him.
I know, he's so... And you, unlike a lot of the other people who played the Queen, you met the Queen. You spent time with her.
I sang at her 90th birthday.
God.
I know. Was it a German drinking song?
It looks like that, doesn't it? Yes, no. No, what was weird about that? So I was singing something from the 40s, a song called Sing Sing, quite a jaunty little number.
Oh, yes.
But on that night, also, it was at Windsor, the park, where all the horses are. So it was a show with horses. So there was, excuse me, Kylie.
Oh.
She was a long white dress. There were white stallions doing a wonderful display. Then there was Shirley Bassey. Diamonds are forever, you know, black stallions. And I come on, I do my jaunty song, and there is a Shetland pony Grand National. Grand National.
Wow.
Yes, I sort of knew where I was.
And, of course, the Queen famously loved horses, so have you had to do horse riding as an actor?
Yes, I was for this series, yep.
Of course, for the Queen did,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Had you never done it before?
Not really, no. A little bit, maybe, back in Shakespeare in Love, that film there.
Oh,
but,
God, wow.
'cause it takes quite a lot to get me... Because I'm so short. So I had about... You know, people start to have the 2 steps. I had about 24 up to the horse. But yeah, I just wanted a shot of that older Queen with a headscarf on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, Jamie, you have a real problem with horses.
Not personally. I'm highly allergic to horses.
So that is quite
yeah,
personal.
no, it is a problem, yeah. But
Yeah.
I like them. I like that as a species. I kind of like them. I just can't get close. I did a job years ago with Channel 4 drama, like 12 years ago, and I really... the first job I ever did, this film Marie Antoinette, and my character, I pretty much spent the whole movie on a horse. And I'd forgotten, I hadn't been around horses for a long time. So I was like trotting around this place. I had like 2 weeks of horse riding training before we started, and I'm outside Paris, and I came back, and one of the runners' faces like, oh my God. And I was like, well, I was like, what itchy, like. And my whole face had like become a giant hive. had to get like EpiPens. Then they almost couldn't insure me to do the movie or whatever. So I'm very, very medicated. If you see me on a horse, I'm heavily medicated. But I did this Channel 4 thing called New Worlds years ago, and I really liked the horse I had. And I thought it was the final day. And I went, you know what? I fucking love this horse. And I kissed it on the lips. Right?
What medication were you on?
I was a bit woozy. And I went, you know what? We're nearly over. I had half a day left, but the horse was wrapped, picture wrapped. So I sort of came in and go, oh, I really like you. I gave it a kiss. And then my lips absolutely like blew up. Like,
Yeah.
and we couldn't shoot the rest of the day. And
Dear. Shudi, have you had to ride a horse in anything yet?
No, I've not.
OK. So the doctor hasn't been on a horse yet?
No.
You wouldn't be able to say if you
I'm
had.
not allowed to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
But no, he's not. But no, he's not.
OK. Well, now, Jack, so you've got a tip for an actor on a horse. How to look comfortable on a horse.
Yeah, right. So if you're, unless you're sort of, you know, really good on a horse, I think one way I've discovered, because I did War and Peace very early on, and there was a lot of horse scenes, and so my tip would be that you've got to convey confidence.
yes.
So rather than trying to learn too much about how you actually move the horse, try and look as confident as you can be on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was make sure that we shot a scene where we were going under sort of low-lying trees,
Yeah.
so that then you could walk with the horse and pick a leaf. And I think in that scene, someone's leading my horse.
We're going to look out for that now. We are. Well, the final episodes of The Crown are streaming now. And meanwhile, Jamie Dornan brings us the second series of The Tourist, BBC One from Monday, the 1st of January. And this was the most-watched drama of 2022. Oh. There you go. Yeah, you know that. So, obviously, there was going to be a second season, but you took some convincing.
Well, there sort of wasn't meant to be a second season originally. You know, it was all very much sold to me as a one-off limited series. And then a lot of people watched it. And that changes the way the bigwigs think, let's say. But I did take a wee bit of convincing, to be honest with you, because it was a lot... It was a lot to be out in Australia. It was 5 months. I had my family with me. Kids went to school there in Adelaide. It's a big undertaking. So I was kind of like, look, if we want to go again, I love Australia, like, but I can't be taking my family back out there so soon. It's too much. So if there's a world where we could make it make sense in the land that I'm from, specifically Ireland, that would be class. So, you know, there was always a way they could do that because my character always remained Irish, so it was open to that, I guess. Yeah.
And at the end of the first season, we thought you were a goner. So where is Elliot at the beginning of this season? What's going on?
We find him and Helen, played by Danielle MacDonald there, who I think there was a bit of a yearning, I hope, from an audience point of view after the first series that they would sort of be together if we were going to see more of them. So we've given them that. They're together. They're clearly trying to sort of get away from all the madness that they went through in the first series and try to be normal and just, like, put it all behind them. But then there's questions that he still has about literally who he is that he wants answered. So they decide to, make a choice to go and chase after some answers, and that leads to just anarchy.
And, well, it leads to Ireland, is where it leads.
Leads to Ireland,
yes.
Yes.
And we've got a clip, and this is you back home in Ireland, and you haven't had the warmest of welcomes.
No.
I'm thinking about the fun.
Not a good one.
And that is the start of a great chase sequence that must have taken so long to film.
Listen, the first couple of weeks of that shoot were just me rolling around the streets and rolling up and down hills and sprinting up and down hills. I was knackered.
And so in that clip, Ireland, it's almost like they did to Ireland what they did to Australia, in that, Ireland looks so gorgeous.
Yeah, it kind of becomes a character, doesn't it? I mean, to be honest, that was a wee bit of a worry for us, and I think a big part of the success of the first series was, like, the Australian outback just added so much drama just by proxy of what it looks like, and you're offering up something couldn't be more sort of visually different. But actually, it ends up being nice because you're often like, God, you over-egg the pudding here, given another series or whatever, but, like, it feels different in a way because it's in such a different landscape. So, same, hopefully care enough about the characters to stay on board, but it definitely feels like a different show.
And whereabouts are you in Ireland?
We're mostly in Wicklow, yeah.
Wow.
And we went west to Achill Island in County Mayo, where I know Imelda's family originally from, for a couple of days during it sounds like something isn't right here, but a heat wave in Ireland. And I was doing more running around, obviously, sprinting through the hills in the heat.
Wow. So do you know Achill Island, Imelda?
I visited there as a kid, yeah. We used to go home, as we call it.
There we go.
Every summer when I was a kid, yeah. And because my mum played fiddle and accordion, and so there were a few nights. And what was lovely, I suppose, just that, even as kids, we would sit and listen to the grown-ups tell hilarious stories. You know what I mean? It wasn't like the kids were in bed. Everyone was out having the most sort of communal time. It was heaven.
Because where were you living here?
I was living in London, yeah.
So what? It must have been like going to the moon.
Well, would it be ridiculous?
Hackle Island has very little relation to London.
Oh, well, yeah, true. But, I mean, listen, as a kid, you're just out playing all day anyway. You're out in the countryside anyway, the two, Balavari and Bahola, my parents were from.
Where did they meet, though, there or here?
They met in Ireland and then came over. I mean, you know, in the 50s, a lot of Irish came over here. I'm a child of immigrants and very proud of that. And, you know, that was... there was a lot of Irish that came over to London in the 50s. Yeah.
And in terms of locations, we first saw you in Sex Education.
Yeah.
And it was such an unusual show in that you were never sure when or where it was set.
Yeah. I think that was the idea originally, is that we want a town that we don't know where or when it's set. But then I think the producers got tired and were just like, here's iPhones, text each other. We're now in the modern day. So yeah, that got tired quickly.
And where did you actually film it?
In Wales.
Oh, OK.
In Wales, South Wales.
Your character, Eric, he became known for his catchphrases.
Right. I know where this is going.
Well, no. Well, one kind of blew up in COVID times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, you dirty pig.
And what was it? Your mother told you it had become a thing.
Yes. So my mum works for the NHS, and I think during... I think someone was very handy with Photoshop and put my face on the official wash your hands COVID poster, and my mum sent that to me like, what are you doing? What are you doing on this poster?
So is this not official? Because it looks very official.
It looks... Surprisingly, that's not.
And now, Jack, when it comes to filming on locations, I'm told that you like travelling around for one specific reason. You are, and this seems unlikely, a fan of... Is it a service station or just service stations?
Service stations.
All service stations?
Yeah, the service station has played a big part in my life, yeah. It sounds niche and geeky, but everybody in this room will have a favourite service station.
Yeah. Reading.
Reading. Yes, that is a nice one.
Yes.
Is that M4?
M4.
M4, yeah.
Imelda, are you playing this game?
Well, we're a bit too frightened to travel because we've got an electric car and we still haven't worked out how to do it at a service.
Always out of order.
Yeah, so we just go to short distances and get home very quickly so we can start the car. It's sad. It's sad, but so true. Yeah.
All right, so Reading, very popular. What's your top one?
T-Bay on the M6. OK. I'm telling you, there'll be someone in this audience that knows what I mean about T-Bay.
There they go, they're loving T-Bay, yeah.
I've just always been fascinated by them. It's because it's never the destination, so you get to see people sort of in this wonderful moment of sort of rest and respite and transition. I know that is literally what a service station is, but I've always loved them, and I used to... I go there, but because I drive myself to filming. I hate being driven, so
You're
I drive
amazing.
myself. I am a real guy.
I suppose I better start driving myself.
A round of applause for Jack.
When I first started driving myself, I made sure, like on Slow Horses, I made sure that I drove past as many of the crew as possible, so they could be like, he's real. No, I just love it. I love having the time to myself. But yeah, a lot of it is to do with so I get to stop at some of my favourite service stations.
OK. That's service station.
Yeah, cool.
Jack Lowden. Jack Lowden returns with Season 3 of the hit spy drama Slow Horses. It's available now on Apple TV+. So you're back as River Cartwright. Where do we find him? What's going on at the beginning of Season 3?
He continues to be annoyed. He's sort of eternally annoyed about where he is and why he's not somewhere better. This one in particular is more personal, so to speak, because one of our own is taken.
Yeah.
So instead of sort of saving the world or keeping these islands safe. We are just trying to get our mate back, really, so everybody's a little bit more angry.
Because you watch Slow Horses, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
So good.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
He's just known as Lowden in our house. Lowden's on. Right, come on. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you'll enjoy this. We've got a clip. Yeah. A clip from Slow Horses. Catherine Standish is the one who's gone missing. And River is on a mission with his old nemesis, played by Freddie Fox.
River, you have to do exactly as I say.
You've got Catherine.
I don't know anything about Catherine.
If you hurt her, you know I'll kill you.
I was just told to come here and give you a message.
It's bullshit.
Please. They've just sent me a picture of my sister with her kids at the swings.
Who did?
I don't fucking know, OK? But I have to do what they say or they say they'll kill the kids in front of their mother. These are bad people, River, please. Look, I'm a shit and I'm a prick and I don't blame you for hating me, but these are kids, River. They're gonna kill kids. Yeah, well, they're gonna kill Catherine as well, so who are they? How many times? I don't know. I'm not in the service, you tell me.
Whoa. Whoa.
What a angry face. Very angry.
Very good. I love it. It's so good. We're 3 in now. And I have to say, that clip there that we just saw is one of the few scenes where you're not getting beaten up.
Yeah.
You get beaten up a lot in.
Yeah, yeah. He's got one of them faces, I think.
Yeah.
You just sort of want to smack him.
But am I right that you enjoy doing those scenes? You quite like that you get beaten up a lot?
I do, because I sort of... As an actor, I don't feel like you get to ever... it's not a very hard thing, you know, compared to what everybody else does. That
But
we
you
have to
drive.
do. I know. Dude, it's like an... It's
Sorry,
a running...
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's a running joke on that set as well, is that I will go and get my own lunch, and I'll stand in the queue, but I'll shout and I'll go, Dave, get my own lunch. Yeah, they love me. I don't know. But yeah, I love getting beaten up, because I think as an actor as well, is like I hate the fact that you go home and like you've done nothing really, so you've not really gone through, you know, you've barely done anything, and so like getting beaten up to me is the sort of I'm speaking not for you lot. It's that, you know, that way when you do stuff in the garden and then you come back and you've got dirty hands and you're like, oh, I'm a man. I've done stuff. And I think with beating up makeup, I feel like that. I'm like, I go in the mirror, I'm like, God, it's been a rough day.
No, you're not alone. Because Jamie Dornan, you like being beaten up too, don't you?
Love it, yeah, love it.
What is it with you boys?
I actually think, like, I think there's something about, like, for men that, like, some guys could have done with a bit of a kicking. You know what I mean? You meet certain people and they've got carry themselves a certain way, and you know what? Someone just, not like a lifetime of bullying or anything, but like, I'm not condoning that, but like, you needed to be slapped at some point. I really believe it's like a thing that guys have to go through.
Yeah, you need a good slapping.
Yeah.
OK. We're learning a lot tonight, aren't we? We really are, Imelda. But Jack, earlier you told us your horse tip, but at drama school, it seems like you focused on one particular skill at drama school, I believe.
Yeah, the double take.
Oh, God.
And were there actual classes in double takes?
No, this comes from because Gary talks about how the double take and that I constantly do double takes, and it's because I became obsessed with them when I was a kid through like Only Fools and Horses and all the sort of BBC 1970s, 80s comedy, and was amazed by it. And I think it's wonderful, the skill of it. So I take it very seriously, a double take.
OK.
But I've been working recently on a triple take. I've been workshopping it.
OK. Now, if people don't know what a double take is, can you? I won't ask you to go for the triple because you might hurt yourself. But unless you want to try a triple.
Well, the thing is it's more about the story that you're trying to tell.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So I've been working on one where it's sort of, who's that? Oh, that's that guy. Oh, I should say, oh no, he shouldn't be with that person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You've caught him doing something that you shouldn't.
OK, let's see that one. Okay.
Right, so I've been working on it.
Who are you going to do it? Do you do it to me?
Do it to you?
Do you want to role play it? Like, I'm like...
Yeah.
OK.
Well,
So I'm like, maybe I'm just sitting down on the train.
No, but Jamie, you'd be with Imelda because the person is with someone he shouldn't be.
Oh, right, sure.
Yeah.
If you do it into... that... Yeah.
This is very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is very helpful.
So that's what I'm seeing,
Yeah.
but not do it at you.
Oh, yes.
Do it somewhere else, because the skill of a double take is to do it without being able to see.
Oh, yes. OK.
Because then it's imagination.
So do we need to stay like this?
You just stay...
We're not looking at you, waiting for
no,
the...
we're...
we're
Hey,
chatting.
you're
We shouldn't-
totally oblivious.
we shouldn't-
OK, do you need an action, or are you OK?
No,
You're
where should I
self-start.
do it?
There you
That
go.
one?
Yeah. OK.
Sake.
OK.
So, over here.
It was very... You missed it. It was very good.
No, but that's what I mean.
OK, well, the time has come. Let's talk about Doctor Who. Ncuti Gatwa is the new Time Lord. I know. That looks great. Your first full episode is on Christmas Day on BBC One at 5:55, and then iPlayer, and it's available to stream around the world on Disney+. Now, so, I'm confused. Are you the 15th Doctor?
I am, yes, 15th Doctor that has popped out of 14th Doctor's shoulder.
Yeah.
It's bi-generation, so it's the first time that bi-generation has ever happened. It's not a regeneration, it's a bi-generation. It's a new thing that Russell has brought in, whereby Time Lords can split into two, as you see.
But does David Tennant kind of hang around, or has he gone now?
David, 14 is like now in his healing era. It's what I call it. He's off to have some therapy and chill out from a lifetime of saving the universe.
OK, so the bi-generation... why did you end up in your pants?
Because of his... off his leg.
Oh, his quads. His amazing quads,
They
of
are
course.
nice quads.
Yeah.
They are.
Brilliant.
Do you know what? David started filming this scene first, and so he got to pick what pieces of costume we were left with. In the bi-generation, because it's split into two, they're left with half of whoever the splitter had on.
Yeah.
And so he started filming first, and he got to pick what pieces he wanted, and I was left in my pants by the time I joined. So that's how that happened.
So he picked everything.
He picked everything.
I'll wear the clothes, and she can wear those pants. Yeah, very good. But at least you both got shoes.
We've both got shoes.
That's the nice thing. That's the nice thing. Listen, let's take a look at you as the Doctor. This is you meeting your new companion, Ruby, played by Millie Gibson.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm just dead!
Well, what did you do that for? Who sees a ladder and just pops on? A ladder in the sky, and you thought, yeah, I'll give that a go, babe.
They've got the baby!
What's your name?
Ruby? Ruby Sunday?
Hello, Ruby Sunday. And it's a Sunday right now. That's a coincidence. I'm the Doctor. Hi.
I met you before.
Yep.
There are creatures.
Goblins.
Goblins.
They're goblins.
Ooh. So good. You look so great in it. Really, really good. And actually, Imelda, have you been in Doctor Who ever?
I'm a... yes, I think I'm a voice from an air vent. So, yeah, and that must have been over 20-something years ago. I have no recollection whatsoever, but I know I just came out of an air vent.
OK.
But people have come up and said, would you sign up? What are you talking about? The Doctor Who thing. I said, I'm not in it. What are you talking about? I came out of an air vent. That's just a voice, so...
So you don't go to the conventions or anything?
No.
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 Because presumably you've got all that to look forward to, because the Whovians are... Presumably they found you already.
They have. Hello, Whovians. Yes, they have. It's a very, very dedicated, passionate fan base that I love very much. But they, yeah. I have to say that. You have to.
Yeah, but you do. Yeah. No, I really do, yeah. So Doctor Who is on Christmas Day, 5:55, BBC One. Will you be sitting down to watch it yourself?
Yes, I will.
Oh, will you?
Think so. Yes, I will.
I'd say do. I think do.
Yeah.
Do.
Do.
Why not?
It's nerve-wracking.
All right,
nerve-wracking. And then my dad will give me notes, I feel. If I watch with family, he'll be like, this line. So, yeah.
And what is Christmas like, Imelda? And do you shove a turkey in an oven, or what happens?
Yeah, I'm cooking this year. We've been away a couple of years because of filming, so we were away, but I'm very much looking forward to that. Cooking and having friends over.
Oh, so you're hosting?
I'm hosting, yeah, yeah. It's only 8 of us. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And what about you, Jamie? Is just you and your family, the daughters, or...?
We're heading to Imelda's for... so that 8 has become 13.
OK.
3 girls under 11.
Right.
You'll love that.
And I heard you talking about... You sound a bit grinchy about Christmas.
What?
Oh, hold on now. Let's not... No, I believe, it is my belief, even before we had kids, that Christmas is all about kids and giving to either kids or people actually who need stuff. And I find sort of like grown-ups exchanging gifts stupid.
He got there in the end, ladies and gentlemen. He got there in the end. He hates Christmas. You heard him.
I love Christmas. Like, I actually love it. I just don't want anything. I don't, you know. And then I said that to my wife the other day. I said, you know, obviously you're not buying me anything. I don't need anything or want anything. She goes, well, no, I've already got you something great. And I said, cool. So I know I have to buy her a gift. I feel a bit, you know.
You think she's got you a horse?
Yeah, kiss this. And now, here's the thing. Whatever you think Jack Lowden gets up to Christmas, you would be guessing for the rest of your life before you came up with this. Tell us about your Christmas passion, Jack Lowden.
I love Christmas.
This becomes clear.
I do, and Christ. So I build Christmas villages, miniature Christmas villages.
Mm-hmm. Now, you might be thinking, good face, Ncuti. You might be thinking, oh, I know what he means, like, you know, a couple of houses. Jack has said there's a picture. Is this year's Christmas village?
No, I've not put it up yet. No.
Oh, OK.
Because I'm here.
Is there a service station?
There may well be. Is this last year's?
Yeah.
This is last year's Christmas village.
No way.
Feast your eyes on that. Look at the size of it. Look at the snow up here. It's the whole thing. All it. Now, we've got a close-up. I mean, look at it. All the people. I mean, how long does it take?
It's very good.
That's amazing.
I kind of thought, like, if this was going to be the last time I'm on this show, I was going to go out with, you know, in, like, a ball of fire. It doesn't take... I tell people that, I make it sound like I'm Geppetto. like I build it. I don't. I buy them from garden centres. And it's more sort of like a set design kind of thing.
OK.
Just sprinkling, like, snow.
What's the snow?
Yeah.
Cat litter. I get cat litter with... I also get
glitter. Have you got cats?
I was going to say, do you have cats coming in there?
Yeah, and then it's all yellow. Yeah.
He has neither cats nor children. He just has a Christmas village in his house. And is this an ice skating rink up here?
Yeah, so there's an ice skating rink that works through magnets. There's magnets that move...
This is delightful.
I know.
I want to see it. I mean, the pictures aren't enough.
No.
Is there music? Does it play music?
There's music. There's a choir. There's a choir that sings, and, like, the front row moves, the second row moves like that, and the ice skaters move like that. There's a brilliant one that's sort of on the top, which I love, of a couple going up and down behind a hedge. Looking at a kid sat on a bench. So.
But your village has a name.
It does. I also started this when I was, like, 20, not like when I was, like, 13. It has a name. It's called Nimlet.
Nimlet?
Yes, which actually comes from... I think there's a village just outside Bath I drove through, and I was like, that's the name. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you probably recognised it right there. The gingerbread bakery, you remember.
Of that uncanny, yeah.
Well, I have to say, a prize for Best Christmas has to go to Jack Lowden and Nimlet. Beautiful. Wow. Well, it is beautiful.
I'll never have sex again.
Well, let's get in the Christmas mood now with some music. This double Grammy Award winner is one of the biggest names in jazz, but has never released a Christmas album until now. Here performing Christmas Wish, please welcome Gregory Porter.
Wonder why I don't cry for tomorrow. Had a mother down on bending knees to pray. She would tell me of the good news to cleanse all my sorrow. I sing about that good news on Christmas Day. We would all hold hands around the dinner table. She made turkey, greens, cornbread, and candied yams. We would pray, say grace, then give the food away. That's the kind of thing you do on Christmas Day. Hold back my tears, hold back my tears, when I think about the gift she gave to me. If I had one, just one wish to get that day, it would be to kiss my mama on Christmas Day. She would say, children, go into your closets, pick the nicest things and prepare them to give away. There's some children down the street with no toys for which to play. That's the kind of thing you do on Christmas Day. Hey, hey, hey. My mama on Christmas Day. If I had one wish, one gift to get that day, it would be to kiss my mama on Christmas Day. If I had one wish, one thing that I could say, it would be, Mama, I love you. This Christmas Day.
Mr. Gregory Porter! And an amazing band. Are you backing vocalists? Thank you so much. Come on over, sir. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Come in. Gregory, this is Ncuti and Jack and Jamie and Imelda. Oh! Absolutely gorgeous. Christmas Wish. And, of course, that's the title track of the album.
Yes.
Here it is, Christmas Wish. It's out now. And who's this little fella?
That's my son, Lev. Oh. And, yeah, that's my
living... Did you get very confused taking a picture when it wasn't Christmas?
Yeah. He was okay. I mean, it was the middle of summer. You know, he's in shorts. But yeah, I haven't been home in 2 months, so it's kind of nice to see my living room.
Oh, there you go. Was there anything in that box? It was just a whole heap of disappointment?
It's a whole heap of disappointment.
Well, soon you'll be home, and it'll be lovely. Yeah, very good. And that's a beautiful song, and you're singing about, I presume, your mother.
Yeah, this is absolutely, it's an absolute true story. She did it many holidays, but she prepared, you know, turkey greens, cornbread, candy yam, mashed potatoes, green beans, everything, filled the table with food. And there was 8 kids, 5 boys and 3 girls. We gathered around the table, prayed over the food,
And she told us, all right, now load the food up into the car. And we gave the food away. Gave the food away on Christmas Day, and we had the leftovers after we fed people on the streets, the homeless people on the streets.
Wow.
And,
putting us all to shame, that's amazing.
Yeah. But that's who she was.
Yeah.
And I'm just inspired by different moments in her life, and I put that into my music all the time.
Yeah. And you were telling a story about when you were taking was it a picture at Christmas? You and you and your brother?
Me and my brother Lloyd. Yeah, we were taking a picture. My brother had the metal poker poking at the fire.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something too, so I took the broom and started to poke at the fire. And the broom caught on fire. And, you know, what does an 8-year-old do when there's fire? You know, I wasn't thinking logically, so I was like, the best thing to do is to throw it underneath the Christmas tree. So I flung it underneath the Christmas tree. Christmas tree catches on fire, and then one of my brave older brothers just snatches the tree and drags it out the front door. So we didn't burn down the whole house, but it was a funky Christmas.
Oh. Jack's just thinking, save the village!
That's the main thing. Listen, you're hardly taking a holiday at all. You're squeezing in some dates between now and Christmas, aren't you?
Yeah. I have, you know, Atlanta, Detroit, and New Orleans, Estonia, Frankfurt. So I finish on the 24th, and so I fly home. Hopefully, there's no snow, but hopefully there's no snow when I fly home. And as soon as I land, it snows.
It's a very specific Christmas wish.
Did you hear that, God?
Well, I hope that happens for you.
Yeah.
And good luck with those dates and the album. And thank you so much for that lovely Christmas treat. Gregory Porter, everyone! So gorgeous. OK, that is nearly it before we go. Just time for a Christmas visitor to the big red chair. Look, it's so Christmassy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hi, I'm Graham.
Oh, you're Graham too?
I am.
Right. And where are you from, Graham?
From Fleet in Hampshire.
Oh, my goodness.
Services.
Some lovely services. Yes. Gorgeous. And what do you do in Fleet?
My wife and I run a small company.
OK, so we just want a small company.
Small company, yeah.
Yeah, no, let's not find out what it is.
No question.
I mean, the mind boggles. What is it? No, don't tell us. Don't tell us, Graham.
Okay.
Off you go with your story.
OK, so back in the 80s, I was in the Royal Navy, and I just started a new relationship with my now wife, when after about 6 months, I was taken down to the Falklands, and I was away for a long time. So the only way we could communicate was by letter, or we used to record cassette tapes and post them to each other, all very romantic. But on board ship, there was only one place I could do it with any privacy, which was in a room called the ship's radio equipment room, where I would go and whisper sweet nothings into a tape recorder. And one day, I'm 10 minutes into my tape to post home to Lorna, and somebody knocked on the door and said, "You do realise this is being broadcast to the whole ship's company."
Oh, you can walk, Graham. Go on. Hey, well done. Sweet story. Sweet. That's so lovely. Oh, no one vomited, shat themselves, nothing. Just a really sweet Christmas story. OK, that really is all we've got time for. If you'd like to have a go at that red chair yourself, tell your story, you can contact us via our website at this very address. Please say thank you to all of my guests tonight. Gregory Porter! Ncuti Gatwa! Jack Lowden! Jamie Dornan! And Imelda Staunton! We'll see you again on New Year's Eve when I'll be taking a look back at 2023 with comedian Rob Brydon, Strictly host Claudia Winkleman, Hollywood star Mark Ruffalo, Oscar winner Emma Stone, and music from the Mercury Prize-winning Ezra Collective. Until then, have a very happy Christmas and good night. Bye-bye.
A three-way panel discussion and insight into the iconic show, the official Doctor Who pod. Listen now on Sounds. Tunes like If I Could Turn Back Time, Why Not Hang Out With Cher meets Rylan as she talks new music. Press red on iPlayer.
I'm a storyteller, mate.
And what is the story?
It's personal.